Well guys, I'm headed to this lake I found last night to go fishing, and I'm on the way there when I see the rain coming down the road. So I'm just a few minutes away from there. I pulled over for a second to check on something, and I'm back in the road and headed that way. I don't know what that was on that car just passed us. Was that a couch on top? Anyway, so yeah, I guess it's gonna be a little wet this afternoon, but that was my plan, to go over here and try and catch some trout and make a video. So we'll see if I can pull that off or not. Some dark clouds coming over the mountain over there, but maybe it's not gonna downpour on me anyway. So for bait today, I got a can of Libby's sweet corn, and then I've also got some green power bait, and then I've got the red wigglers we had the other day, and I've also got some pink power bait. So not sure what these trout are gonna like in this lake, so just trying to see if they'll pick something up. But like I said, it's kind of raining. I'm gonna give it a minute, see if it's gonna pass, and if it doesn't, I guess I'm just gonna get out there in it. The fish usually bite better in the rain anyway. You know, people have asked me why I always rent minivans when I travel. If I fly somewhere, I rent a minivan on Turo. Anyway, they're great. Kind of gives you a little canopy when it's pouring and you're trying to get your stuff ready to go to the lake. But also, they're just great. I mean, you can put all your junk, all your friends, whatever you got to haul, goes in a van. So I just always love renting minivans. And now I'm just trying to get a plan on what I'm going to put on, and going to head to the lake here in a minute. I don't know if this rain's going to slack up or not. It's coming down out here. But hey, I'm going to go fishing, so it don't really matter. They're already wet, they don't know. How many of you have ever seen me in anything but a Columbia rain jacket? Well, with my fast packing skills, I ran off and left my rain jacket at home. So I had this emergency poncho that I bought like 10 years ago in the bottom of the suitcase. I think they had them on clearance one day at Bass Pro for like $3. And I mean, it came in this little package and was just great. So I picked up a few of them, and here we are. It's pouring down rain. I don't have my other raincoat, so I'm gonna wear this, and it'll be fine. Can't figure out where the sleeves are. Oh, I see, they're just short sleeves. Okay, well that works. As long as I don't keep popping this snap open. Oh no, let's see. All right, well, the rain is trying to slack up. Okay, so I got one micro rod rigged up, my little Zebco 33 rigged up for bluegill, and I got two Zebco reels rigged up for trout or catfish or whatever else wants to bite. So we got those. I got my bait, and I got my camera over there. All right, I think we're about ready to start out on this mission. Looking for my worms. There they are. There's my pliers, mealworms, scissors, spare bobbers, and hooks. Okay. And y'all always see me toting around a bucket, and this is why, because I like to just put all my junk in a bucket and tote it. I got my big old giant backpack, but there's no need in sticking it out in the rain. I'll just put all this in the bucket. We'll be ready to go, I think. Oh, some worms. All right, hang on, we're heading out. Anybody ever tried any Rain-X on their GoPro cameras to keep the water off the lens? Just thinking days like today might be something good, because I always forget to wipe it off. Well, look at this, they got a nice little cabin set up for us too. And yeah, I should have left the socks on them. Would have helped a lot. But believe me, as many kids as I've taken fishing, I can untangle them or retie them if I need to. All right, let's see. Let's load one of these bigger ones up with some sweet corn. I guess I am going to leave that bobber on there. I want to load my hook up good, because when I cast it, probably 2/3 of this is coming off. And some of y'all that have watched my videos know I got a weird way of casting anyway. So I always click my button, pull my line out with my hand like this, and then sling it. It's what I call a soft cast. I don't know. Growing up, I always slung my bait off when I pushed the button and sling like the conventional cast, and so I started using that for live bait and stuff I was fishing with, and it just seemed to work good. So that's why I have that weird casting style. I've had people ask me that, you cast weird. I'm like, yeah, I know I do. Oh, something's already biting that. Man, it's back. Probably a bluegill. Let's see if I pick it up again. I was gonna go try and bait up something else, but that was pretty quick. There he is again. Oh, missed him. All right, well, we know there's something out there that eats corn. I may walk back up in under the shelter and fish him from here. I don't know anything about this lake except they have catfish, bluegill, and trout. I don't know how deep it is. That was pretty loud thunder. Standing under a metal building. All right, these guys are gonna be quick. They're hitting it and gone. Probably a little bluegill. Let's see if we can get one of them. I hit the top of the building. All right, well, we got our first fish coming in. I kind of feel like it's going to be a bluegill, but might not be. Let's see what we got here. Could be a little catfish too. Yep, well, it is. A little channel cat's down there nibbling on the corn. It's a nice little guy, except for the fact that these little guys this size will stick you and it will hurt. I'm talking about a stinging, burning hurt from these little points right here. These little guys have sharp points. They also are knife-edged little serrations on the backside that'll catch your finger. He was talking a second ago. So you want to come under those fins, just like that when they're up. Watch that back one. And then you're going to pop your hook out. Now the goal is to get him off your hand without him putting those two fins back down against your skin, because I've had that cut right there a bunch of times with a small catfish leaving. So this little guy's clear. I'm going to let him go. All right, he's back in. Well, we know they're going to eat the corn. I bet they'll eat the worms too. All right, well, we're going to get baited up again and get back out there. These bobbers, you either get the ones that are too long at the bottom and won't come open enough to get the line, or you get the ones like that that are just barely long enough to catch the line. But either way, I do love my bobbers. I do bottom fishing too, but just usually like to use a bobber. We'll set that there a minute. Let's get this one out there. He's eating on that one again already. I'm gonna break a rod hitting the ceiling in this building. That's not a good thing. Must be a lot of them little catfish out there hungry. That means I really got one on this time. Here he comes. Little cat number 2. And I always like to hold that hook. That's my handle on the fish. And then just like I said, with his fins up like that, he does that little dance up and down. You got to get him just right. And there he is, Mr. Catfish. I wonder if there's some bigger ones in here. It's a pretty little guy. Oh, back he goes. All right, I think we're going to try something else on that. We know what's biting the corn. Let's try, red wigglers are not going to be much of a better choice. Try a little trout bait. They last 18 times longer with an easy open package. I don't know about the easy open. I got a pair of scissors in here. Well, rain's slacking up a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but man, they make these Ziploc things now where you gotta have some skills to get them open. Obviously, I ain't got what it takes. Goodness. man, the rain's really letting off now. I love it. This bobber, I don't know what happened. It got closed in the car door or something. Goodness. Put this one down kind of deep. Yeah, I just feel like that if I put red wigglers on here or red worms, that they're gonna get picked on by those catfish. But I don't really have any other choice. I mean, you either gotta wade through the catfish and try and catch something else, or you don't fish, because they're gonna bite probably most of the stuff I've got to throw. They like the corn, they're gonna like the worms. They might not be as big on the mealworms, but let's go on these guys now, see what we get. And usually when I'm bluegill fishing, I recommend cutting these guys in half, because it don't take anywhere near a whole worm to get them usually. But I'm fishing by myself and I've got plenty of worms, so I'm gonna put a whole one on there. But when I'm teaching kids to fish, I definitely tell them to go with a half a worm, because kids will go through 100 worms in like 30 minutes. Well, that bobber's getting a bite. I don't know what that was, but something hit the green worm. Oh, I did have some power bait spread in there too. Oh, that bobber's gone. Oh, it's back. A little fish again, probably. And if you watch very many of my videos, you'll notice I always like to keep a bucket of water around. I like to wash my hands a lot. I don't like to get gunky junk on my fishing poles, and then they're all gunky and stink and all that, because I like to try and keep my junk clean, which I know I probably don't do that good of a job at it, but I do try. So, wow, the bite slowed down a little bit when the rain quit. Maybe time to throw out another pole. They may have got that worm a while ago. Kind of watching that one, seeing that green worm, they definitely could have pulled off. All right, let's check the green worm first. Well, I love this little park. I got the whole place to myself. I got the grandsons with me, but they didn't want to come out in pouring rain to fish, so I don't really blame them. Not too many people signed up for that. Oh, I thought I missed him. He's still there. Probably another one of my little catfish friends. He's gonna run that out of the lake. It's a little bluegill. If you love fishing, please subscribe.